So we're going to review this month's Beer52 pack. Before I do, I thought I'd start with the latest merch dropping this week. We've got the Lock the Locks flag logo hoodie. It's a direct-to-garment printed hoodie. There'll be discounts on it available for those who directly message us rather than the internet shop price. So it's always worth dropping us a message if you're interested and letting us know. Anyway, onto the beer pack. Here we go. Now it is a little bit later than usual because I got it and then I just haven't opened it or anything. So I'm gonna have a quick look to see what we got this month. Temperance Escapist, American Ale IPA. So let's have a little look. Temperance Beer Co. Company. Chicago. So straight away, I suspect it's going to be an American pack this month. Let's go on for the rest of them then. Let's see what we got. Lil Dorado, Hazy Session, Penrose Brewery, Chicago again. Oh gosh, covering the sign there. Comes in at 4.2. Nice sort of session strength. I keep getting up and down here, look. Okay, what else we got? Freebird American Pale Ale. The snacks, we've got 2 snacks again this month. Pretzels and roasted peas. The roasted peas are in it quite often, they're not that bad actually, like I quite like them. We've got House Lager, GBC Standard Series at Great Central Beer Company, Brewing Company even. Doesn't actually say though if it's American or not. Oh, here you go, Chicago, yeah. So it's not just American, it looks like a Chicago pack. Noon Whistle, Cosmo Pale Ale. I mean, this pack does look very interesting. Another GB, no GC, BC. Another Temperance, Hazy and the Pale Ale. And the last one, Palm Shade Tropical Hazy. Oy. So yeah, the pack this month looks very good actually. What we got here is Chicago, yeah, Chicago based. I think all of them beers look very exciting, to be honest. Sometimes you kind of get that, as you get the pack out, you look at the one and you think, you know, that one's probably not going to be, or that's going to be the standout one. I think this Temperance one looks good to me. Comes in at 6% as well, so you always know that strong ones are all right, aren't they? Like a little treat one. But yeah, that looks like a very good pack, and I'm quite excited to review it. So, following on from the Beer52 pack reveal, we started off with that one that I did say we looked the standout on, the Temperance Beer Co. Karaoke Tears, Hazy India Pale Ale, 6%. Again, yeah, so they're a Chicago brewery, as we've worked out. The late night karaoke haze, we've all been there. When emotions run high and the song cue keeps building. When our turning isn't quite there and everyone knows it. When we absolutely crush it but no one cares. Sometimes tears follow. Brew to celebrate those off-key moments in front of friends and strangers. Karaoke Tears hits that high note with melodious hop aromas and no actual tears. I've been having a look and I can't actually see, it doesn't list the hops, so I'm gonna have to try and pick some out. There was a head, it's gone down, not as quick as some of the other ones. You can see from the colour of it, it's a nice colour. It's sort of a darker colour than usual. It's that hazy. On the nose, you can pick out a bit of the malt. Small is the first thing that comes through on it. It's got almost like a sort of whiskey undertone to it. Doesn't smell as fruity as I was anticipating. It's a very good beer. It's got a decent mouthfeel. I'd say like there's a bit of an alcoholic taste to it, rather than sort of the hops don't seem to be coming through as strongly. It's not as particularly fruity. It's a bit bitter, or the fruit aspect of it, I'd probably say it was like stone fruit. I reckon it's kind of a bit of Simcoe hops maybe. No real sort of, you know, like your citrusy, big bold fruity flavours. None of them. No guava, no nothing like that. But I'm not going to hold that against it, because it's quite nice to have a little bit of a different texture on the flavours and stuff. Like the mouthfeel is exactly as you expect. It's full bodied. It's well balanced. I think, yeah, it's a very good beer, that is, yeah. But you would expect a lot from American beer breweries, especially craft ones, considering, you know, home of the craft beer, ain't it really? So it's for the second Beer52 review, the Lil Dorado one. It's the Hoppy Session IPA, comes in at 4.2%. 12 fluid ounces, brewed and packaged for Penrose Brewing. Oh, it's a Penrose beer brewery even, sorry. And poured it earlier. It's a fruity one like this time around. It's a hazy IPA, as I say, hazy session, so it's quite sweet. It's got them fruity hops. It's got a very sort of bitter taste to it. I'd say like there's tropical fruit on the tongue there as well. The mouth feels quite light. It's a bit carbonated as well, like on the finish. It finishes up quite firmly, quite light. It's a nice drinkable beer, yeah. I mean, it's not amazing again, like, but yeah, good beer. So for the third of the pack, Noon Whistle Cosmo Pale Ale, 5%. A light orange hue and a citrus note from Falcon of Flight hops that make this balanced and crushable. That's why it's quite interesting. So that Falcon of Flight, I've not heard of them before. So as a hop, I thought it'd be quite interesting. It's a single hop beer, so I thought, you know, give it a go. On the nose, like it obviously says there, it's going to be a bit citrusy, a bit fruity, but it's very light. It produced a decent head, as you can see. The original picture, like, it was over the top, like. It comes out quite lively. It's a nice colour, hazy. For the taste. It's like a light carbonated, again, quite like playful in the mouth. Very well balanced. I would say, yeah, it is quite citrusy, almost like fruity. Two hops that I've not come across before. They're quite, I'd give them like, I'd go for them again. The malts as well, it kind of tastes quite malty. They're coming through to give a sort of burnt finish almost. That adds to the bitterness, but yeah, decent beer, nice. 5%. I mean, I wouldn't go out and have a load of them, if I'm honest. But as a beer on itself, yeah, very enjoyable. So number 3 on the beer review. Going for Firebird, American Pale Ale, Chicago, Illinois. Oi oi. Begale, I don't know. Brewery, comes in at 5.6%. A sessionable pale ale. I'd say 5.6 was a bit higher than session. Sessionable pale ale with a clean malt character and citrusy hop notes. The beer takes its name from the Falconer's Flight hops we used to brew it. There's another Falconer's Flight. Honestly, I've not come across it before, so it must be a relatively new American hop. As you can see, I'm a bit wet. It's work today, and so I've just cycled home from the office, straight into the beer review. Always dedicated for you lot, ain't I? On the nose, yeah, you can the malt is definitely the overpowering thing. Whether it's going to be that hoppy to taste, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Also, I've just took my finger off the bottom and I keep doing this, and I don't know whether the first minute or so of that review is going to be a bit quiet. Typical American ale colour, you know, sort of the darker amber kind of. It's certainly an American pale. Like, it's, I suppose the malt is the overriding flavour for it. The hops, bitter, come through a little bit as a finish. As I said, yesterday was the first time that I'd actually tried that Falconer hop in a beer before. I'm not used to the character enough of it yet to be able to say that I can taste it. For me, it is very much the malty taste. Like when I do the home brew stuff, it's kind of, that's the smell. The taste that I'm getting now is the smell. I do the ready-made liquid ones and the liquid malt extracts, and that's exactly that. So it's very malty indeed. Beer, what I like, drinkability. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that vibe. I do like the big citrusy, big bold flavours, like all of that. And I think it doesn't come through with that. But beer wise, like it's a I don't even know if it's a good beer. It's very average, if I'm honest. It's nothing amazing.